We are trying to understand role of, okay, we are trying to understand junction object. Now, what is this junction object? On any custom object, if I create two master detail fields, on any custom object, if I create two master detail fields, then that object is called junction object. So when you call an object as a junction, if on a custom object, if I create two master detail fields, then we call that object as junction object. Look at this. I have a course object, I have a branch object. I am creating one student object. I am creating one student object. It is a student object. Now, can I create a master detail field on a student? Yes or no? Why we can create? Why we can create a master detail here? Because it is a custom object. Second, there is no data. Because it is a custom object and there is no data. Okay. Then we are going for this. We got student ID, student name. I am creating a master detail field. I created a master detail field. Which master detail field? Course as a master detail field. It is the first master detail field. It's the first field. The first master detail field, what I created is called primary master. The first master detail field, what I created is called primary master. Right. Then I am creating a student here. Look at the one. Can I create one more master detail field on the same object? Can I create one more master detail? Yes. Why? There is no data and it is a custom object. On an object, maximum we can create two master detail fields. I created a second master. Primary master, secondary master. Primary master and secondary master. Now look at this. I am creating a student record. Student is one. Name some A. I am choosing the course. You are supposed to choose any one of the course. Why? It is a master detail. You have to choose one of the parent record. I have chosen Java. Who is the owner of the record now? Whoever is the owner of the master record, he is the owner of the child record. Now, who is the owner? Who is the owner? For Java, Satish is the owner. So, who is the owner of the record? Satish. Now, branch is also master detail field. Branch is also master detail field. So, who is the owner of this branch? Now, you can choose any one of the branch. Who is the owner of the branch? 7. Now tell me, is it a Satish is the owner or a 7 is the owner or both of them are owners? You got the point. Both of them are masters. But course have Satish as owner, branch has 7 as owner. Who will be the owner of the record? So on the junction object, whoever is the owner of primary master record is the owner of junction record. In the junction object, whoever is the owner of primary master, he is the owner of junction record. So, who is the owner of this record? Satish is the owner of the record. Who is the owner now? Satish will be the owner of the record. I am creating one more record. S2. Java. Who is the owner of the record? Satish will be the owner of the record. Right. Now I am using that's a basic. Then I'm going to take. Now who is the owner of the record? Who is the owner? Here. Now what type of relation is this? I can choose Java. Java can be chosen from SR Nagar, LB Nagar, Marpal. Marpal. SFDC can be UK. Similarly, from SR Nagar, what I can choose? I can choose Java. I can choose Java. I can choose SFDC. I can choose Java. So it is what? Many to many. What type of relation? Many to many. What type of relation is this? Many to many. Junction object is a many to many relation. So what is a junction object? On any custom object, if I create any two master detail fields, that is called junction object. On the junction object, owner and the lookup field is inherited from primary master. Whoever is the owner of the primary master, he will be the owner of the junction record. Whoever is the owner of the primary master, he is the owner of the junction record. Then, whenever we delete any one of the parent record, suppose if I delete this Java, then the corresponding change records will be displayed. Which will be deleted? Both the records will be deleted. If I delete LB Nagar, which records will be deleted? If any one of the parent record is deleted, corresponding change records are deleted. If any one of the parent record is deleted, corresponding change records are deleted. Am I clear? Now, if a junction object has more than 200 change records for a particular parent, if a junction object has 200 records related to a particular parent, that means, let us say, for Java, there are 200 students, then you cannot delete a Java course. Any parent record which has more than 200 change records in a junction, that parent record cannot be deleted. If any parent record has more than 200 change records in a junction object, that parent cannot be deleted. Are you getting my point? So let us look at the properties one more time. Critical points. Let us see the critical points. Properties one more time. Critical points. Let us see the critical points. So we have a junction object. What is junction object? Junction object is a custom object. Junction object has two master and tail fields on it. Junction object maintains many to many relation. First master and tail field is called primary master. Second master and tail field is called secondary master. Look and feel and ownership is inherited from primary master. Look and feel and ownership is inherited from primary master. If you delete any master record, corresponding tail records are deleted. If any master record has more than 200 tail records, then that master record cannot be deleted. Is that was clear? People have followed this point? Clear for everyone? Let me create an example. Let us see this. Now, set up, build, schema builder, elements, object. Ready one more object. Codes branch. Third one. Right. Now we created three objects. How do we create a junction object? Go to student object. On the top of the student object, what are we doing? Now tell me, who should be the owner of the student? Do you want a course owner to be the owner of the student or branch owner to be the owner of the student? If you want a course owner, then you have to create a course as a first master detail. If you want a branch owner, then branch has to be treated as first master detail. In my case, whoever is the owner of the branch, okay, SR branch person is the owner of student. If you join in LB branch owner will be the owner of the student. So I want the branch to be owner of the student. So what I will do? New, what is the relation? Master detail. Next, there will be the branch. Branch. Then sharing settings. Read only or redundant. Allow reprinting, lookup. You know all these settings, right? I am giving everything as default. Next. Next. So branch has become primary master. I am taking one more master detail. New related to. Next one is course. Next. Next. Right. This is how we create. You create two master detail fields. This object is called junction object. What type of relation? Many to many. Who is the primary master? Branch. Who is the secondary master? Course. Who is the owner of the junction record? Okay, primary. So branch owner will be the owner of student. I hope I am clear with this. Clear for everyone? Let's go to the next relation. The next type of relation what we are looking is a lookup relation. What is the next type of relation we are looking at? Lookup relation. Understand very clearly. Almost like a master detail only. Slightly things. Master detail lookup. Master detail lookup. What is master detail? Master detail can be created only on customer. Master detail can be created only on lookup can be created on standard object and lookup can be created on standard object and custom. When you go to master detail, it can be created only on custom object, whereas the lookup can be created on the custom object and the standard. Master detail can be created only when there is no data in the okay, it can be created only when there is no data in the object. But whereas the lookup can be created, lookup can be created when there is some data, there is data, or when there is no data. So it can be created on the object which contains the data. It can be created on the object which contains the data or which doesn't contain the data. Created on the object which contains the data or which doesn't contain the data. Can be created on the object which contains the data or which doesn't contain the data. Master detail field can be created only on custom object and when there is no data, lookup can be created on standard object as well as custom object. It can be created on the object which contains the data or which doesn't contain the data. It is a required field. It is a required field. That means you have to choose your parent. Lookup, it is not a required field. It is an optional field. It is not a required field. If you want, you can choose a parent. Otherwise, you can leave it. We can create two master detail fields on an object. Here, we can create 40. We will create how many fields? 40 lookup fields. Then, if you delete the master, what? Field record will be. Am I right? The master detail, if you delete the parent record, tail records will be. Whereas the lookup, when you delete the parent record, shade will not be deleted. Now, who is the owner of the child record? Okay. Owner of the parent record, owner of the master record, B, owner of the master record will be the owner of, yes, owner of the parent record, owner of the child record, owner of the parent record and owner of the child record may or may not be same. Owner of the parent record and owner of the child record may or may not be same. Owner of the parent record and owner of the child record may or may not be same. The next we have. We cannot have self lookup. We can have self. An object can be a parent to itself. I can make myself as a parent. It's called self. Satish is a parent to Satish. Karthik is a parent to Karthik. Self lookup. We can make the object as a self lookup. We can create self lookup. Now, look at the concept. Lookup is a one-to-many relationship. Lookup relation is a one-to-many relationship. Lookup is a one-to-many relationship. It can be created on the object which contains the data or which does not contain the data. It can be created on the object which contains the data or which does not contain the data. Okay, it can be a custom object, it can be a standard object. Now, it is not a required field, it is an option. If you want to choose your parent, you can choose, otherwise leave. It is not a required field. Then, if the owner of the parent record and the owner of the child record may or may not be same, there is no dependency. Owner of the parent record will be X, owner of the child record is Y. If you delete the parent record, child records will not be deleted. When you delete a parent record, child records are not deleted. Right. Similarly, we can create a self lookup. We can create a self lookup. In the master detail, can I avoid the deletion of parent? Parent cannot be avoided. If you want to delete parent, you can delete. In lookup, child can prevent the deletion of parent. In the lookup, if child wants, it will stop the deletion of parent. Boss, if I have a parent to me, you cannot be deleted. In the lookup, I have an option to prevent deletion of parent. So let us see. Once again, lookup can be created on standard object and custom object. It can be created on object which contains the data or which doesn't contain the data. It is a required field or optional field. It is an optional field. Who is the owner of the child record? Owner of the parent record, owner of the child record may or may not be seen. Now, we will create up to 40 lookup fields. Okay, if you delete a parent record, child records are not deleted. Self lookup is accepted. Are you clear about this concept? Okay. Let me create one example here. Now, payment employees. I will create one more. Create. Okay. On the standard object. Let us say on account object. What is it? Already we have a data in the payment. We have the data in the parent. Right? Already there is a data. When there is a data, I am trying to create a lookup field. New. Like I want to show the ownership, right? On the employer we create. New lookup. Account. What is this? Don't allow the deletion of lookup. If I select this, if you are a parent to any one of the lookup record, you cannot be deleted. If I don't want the parent to be deleted, what I will do? Don't allow the deletion of parent. Go to next. Now go to employee. Already there is a data in the employee object. There is a data. When there is a data, I created a lookup field. Are you finding the lookup field same like your master detail? Right? And owner of the record is there. Who is the owner of the employee? Satish. So child has its own owner, parent has its own owner. Now who is the child? Who is the child? Child is an employer and account. So where will you create a relation? On the parent record or child record? Relation is created on which object? Child object. So who is the child now? Who is the child? Employee is the child. Now child object has its own owner, parent object has its own owner. Now I am ready. Without selecting the child, what is it? It is an optional field. If you want to choose, you can choose, otherwise. So who is the parent? It is communication. Otherwise, I can create one parent here. What I am doing? Go to the payment record, go to the employee record, change the parent. I have saved. I have saved the employee. Now go to the account record, delete the account record. When you delete the account record, see whether the child is deleted. Is the child record is deleted? No. Only the field is kept as blank. Only the field is kept as blank. I told you 4 points. First point. It can be created on the object which contains the data, which doesn't contain the data. Before I created the lookup field, already there are so many records in the employee. So we can also create the lookup field on the object which has the data. Second, I told it can be created on echo. Okay, it can be created on standard object as well as custom object. Yes, we have done that. Next one. I told whoever is the. I told if you delete the parent record, child records will not be deleted. I deleted capital group, but the animation is not deleted. I told the owner of the parent record and the owner of the child record will be different. There is no dependency. Yes, we got the dependency. All clear? So what is this? Lookup is one to many relation. It can be created on object which contains the data or doesn't contain the data. It can be created on standard object and custom object. The next step, whoever is the owner of the parent record, he may or may not be the owner of child record. Right? There is no dependency. When you delete the parent record, child records may or may not be deleted. When you delete the parent record, child records may or may not be deleted. And I told, we can have self lookup. What is that self lookup? Look at this. New lookup relation. Next, on employee object, I am choosing. On employee object, I am choosing employee as. On account object, if you choose account as a parent, self lookup. Who is your parent? Who is your okay? Who is your parent? Employee. Who is your parent? Company. Who is your parent company? Company data. Parent company data is also available in the same field. Student. Which student referred you? I am collecting the student data. Asked which student has referred you. Where is the student data? The same database. Are you getting? When you want to create a self lookup, object choosing itself as a parent. Object choosing itself as a parent is called self lookup. Is the self lookup available on the master detail? It is not available. It is only available in a lookup relation. Are you clear about this? So when do you go for a lookup? When do you go for a master detail? If the parent record should control the child record, without parent, child should not be there. Parent record should control the child record, master detail. Okay, we need parent-child relation, but parent should not control child lookup relation. Parent should control the child, master detail. Parent should not control the child lookup relation. As simple as that. I hope I am clear. I am clear with this. Clear for everyone? Clear? Clear for everyone? Right. The next, last relation what we have is a one-to-one relation. What is that one-to-one relation? User to user. Hierarchical relation. This hierarchical relation is available only on user object. Hierarchical relation is available only on user object. One-to-one. User, who is your manager? Manager is also one of the user. User, who is your reporting manager? He is also one of the user. User, who is your HR manager? He is also user. User to user on user object. We want to take one more user as a relation. User to user, if you want to create a relation, we go for hierarchical relation. What type of relation is this? Hierarchical relation. Hierarchical. It is a user to user relation. Hierarchical. User to user relation. So where can I create this hierarchical relation? Only on user object. Where can I create it? Only on user object. Let's see. Setup. Build. Customize. Setup. Build. Customize. We're finding users. On the user we are finding here. On user object we are creating new. What was this? So this data type is available only on user object. Next. Next. I am creating one more field here. What is that? Hierarchical relation. Reporting manager. Next. Space is there. Remove the space. Next. Are you getting my point here? So we have created. So user to user relation. Where can I create this field? Only on user object. What is this hierarchical relation? One-to-one relation. How can I create? Setup, build, customize, users, fields, New. Are you clear about this? Now, where can I see the output? Go to the manager. Go to the manage users. User. New user. What is this? HR manager. Who is your HR manager? Any one of the? Who is the reporting manager? Any one of the? Are you clear? User to user relation is called hierarchical relation. It is also called one-to-one relation. It is also called one-to-one relation. Am I clear with this format? Am I clear? Am I clear with this format? So now tell me, how many types of relations we have? Total we have master detail, lookup relation, hierarchical, and junction. Master detail, lookup, hierarchical, and junction. Master detail is what? One to many. Let us revise all the points together. Master detail. It is a one-to-many relation. It can be created only on custom object, which does not contain any data. It is a required field. Object on which we are creating a master detail field, it will not have any owner. Whoever is the owner of the master record is the owner of the jail record. If I delete a master record, jail records are also deleted, but they will not be displayed in the recycle bin. The next I told, how many master detail fields we can create? Two master detail fields. Can a child object be a parent to some other object? Yes, child object can be a parent to some other object. Up to how many levels? Now, if an object has two master detail fields on an object, then can it be a parent to any other object? It cannot be a parent to any other object. If an object has two masters, it cannot be a parent to any other object. Then we have seen. Right. Can a standard object be a child object? Can a standard object be a child object in master detail? No, why? Because if it is a child object, I can create a master detail. But I cannot create a master detail on standard object. Okay. Next, what is the lookup relation? Lookup is one to many. It can be created on standard object, custom object, object which contains the data, object which does not contain the data. Next, if I delete the parent record, what will happen to the child? Child records will not be deleted. Who is the owner of the child record? May or may not. Okay. Who is the owner? Child will have its own owner. Parent will have its own owner. So, is it a record field? Can I create a self lookup? Right. How many fields we can create? 40. We can create a 40. Can a child avoid the deletion of parent? Yes. What is a junction object? What is a junction? It is a custom object. It is a custom object on which we have created two master detail fields. Custom object on which we have created two master detail fields is called a junction object. Now, who is the primary master? Who is the primary master? Primary. Whichever the master detail field we are creating first, that is a primary. What is the secondary master? Okay, whichever the second master detail field we have created, it is secondary master. Now, who is the master of? Who is the owner of the junction record? Primary master. If I delete any one of the primary, okay, if I delete any one of the master record, what will happen? Corresponding jail records will be deleted. If I delete any one of the primary master, corresponding jail records will be deleted. The next, we have the next point. What is the next point that we have? Right. Now, if any primary any master record has more than 200 jail records, can I delete the parent? No. Can a junction object be a parent to any other object? Junction means what? You have two masters. If you have two masters, can you be a parent to any other object? No. What is a hierarchical relation? One-to-one relation. Hierarchy is one-to-one relation. Hierarchy is one-to-one. Can I create hierarchy on user? Okay. Can I create hierarchy on contact object? It can be created only on user object. User to user relation is called hierarchy. What is many to many? Junction object is many to many relation. Junction object is many to many relation. I hope you are clear. So what copies are given to you? Let's go.